Hello my friends and welcome to the radio tower. Well, this is more of an explanation. Some of you guys asked me before, what does the radio tower do? Well, it's basically an extra equipment to your unit. To begin with, the equipment does not stack. So if you use damage, it's not going to give you another, let's say 50% damage. If you have damage on your units, it's not going to double that or anything else. So if you have to be quite careful with what you choose on your radio tower. I highly recommend using it. Everyone else is using it because it's an extra equipment. In my case, I'm gonna show you guys. So let's say let me find the sharpshooters, for example. This is the equipment that I use on my sharpshooter at the moment, right? So I use double tap, and I want my unit to shoot twice, but I don't have space for a tune-up kit, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing in my base. My units are going to shoot faster and more damage dealt and all of that. So what did I do? I left the double tap on my unit and I added the tune-up kit on the radio tower. Radio tower, as you can see, that's the radius of it. Every unit in that area is going to have, in my case, a tune-up kit on them. So as I said, if you are building a base, radio tower is one of the most important things to use. It speeds up, in my case, it speeds up my my fire rate. It does everything that I want. If I wanted to use something else, let's say if I have riots, I could potentially use, I don't know, let's say I can make them spawn faster by using coffee, and I can add the vest on, and that will give them the extra HP, and they will obviously gonna spawn faster from the tent. But this is only in the radius of that radio tower. So my riots would have to actually be around that area to get the double HP or whatever, 60% HP. So I hope I explained that right. But the best way to place it is obviously try to kind of hide it from incoming attacks, but at the same time you want the thing to actually catch all your sandbags and all your tank traps wherever your units are. And the way I do it here, I have two of them, and you can see the radius, it's that circle. I'm going to move that, I'm going to put it in. This is another thing that I wanted to say, but if I move that a little bit back and I put the other one in there, now all this area is kind of covered because of the radius of that, and or I can move it in the corner, put the two of them in other corners, but it's kind of all that area is covered, and all my units are going to have tune-up kit. This is something that you should consider, guys. It's pretty helpful to know about it, but as I said, most of you will know about it, some of you won't, and this is that's why I made this video, I suppose. So we're going to have a quick example. You see the radius, it's there, it's catching all of my units. I'm gonna show you my sharpshooters, boom 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 boom, how quick they shoot and all of that. So we're gonna go all the way, spawn as many units as possible, and you can see my sharpshooters how quick they shoot. Yeah, it is faster than normal. They do an extremely great job like this. I like it. I know they empty their bullets quite quick, but it doesn't matter. This is the way it should. With so many of them, more of them are coming out. This does the trick for me. So let's render now, and I'm gonna show you the difference. Now, if we take that off completely, now let's go and do another test raid, and we are gonna see what's gonna happen. Right, test, quick, boom boom boom. it's a lot of combinations that you can use with your units. I've seen people using different things in it, but that's for you to find out, depending on your base, depending on your units, depending of what equipment you have. And you can see, guys, it's not that fast, it's way slower. It does shoot still good, but you can see it doesn't. My units are getting closer now. They even can actually shoot my line of sharpshooters, but before, because they were so fast, it worked way better. So tune-up kit in that situation for me, it helped a lot. It kept all the units a good distance. Now about commando. So you can see I can let's say I don't want to use vampire fangs and I want to use something else. You can do a great job with that radio tower with your veterans. And that's it. I'm gonna use, for example, incendiary rounds. Now I want my commando to have the highest damage, obviously not level 6 there, but if I had them max, which I have them but I use them on a different unit, I can add that to the radio tower, and it's a lot of combinations. Vest, for example, I can add the vest to the radio tower and have the vampire fangs on my commandos, and that will have a massive HP with the regen that is constantly happening. So that's another example of how good the radio tower can be for your base. I don't really cover them that much, because I am a believer, if my choke point is gone, if my line is gone, a radio tower won't do much more. So I leave them in the middle behind the wall, protect them a little bit, don't make it too easy. But yeah, so again, you can use high caliber, you can use a lot of things to make your base stronger. This is the small things that can actually make a difference in your base. It could be a lot of rating just because of that. Well, guys, I hope I explained this well, and I hope you did enjoy it, because that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.